Hi everyone! Step 5, Cancer. 5 represent, I think, Gemini. Today is a Gemini day in the sign of Cancer. What it's like to mix the thinking and the feeling, and the feeling and the thinking. So I think how I feel, and I feel how I think. That's the energy of the day. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikwe. Friday, June, I believe it's 26, 2026. Oh yeah, 26. So, numbers are lined up. How you guys feeling on this day? I woke up with that phrase of, like in the morning, I love receiving messages like that. The phrase come through, and the phrase came through was, I want to feel excited about life. And I caught that phrase, and it's like, I feel like I've long lost about excited about things. And that can be very subtle, right? And it's not about, maybe moving to a different city, maybe not necessarily about, like buying something exciting, but really, it's the state of mind, right? It's that right here. I want to welcome more joy. And I mean, keep saying that, but I think we all have to go through what we have to go through, especially since the COVID. Maybe the relationship change, maybe your job change. And, we have to go through this darkest night of the soul. I've been through that, and then, as soon as you thought that you came out of it for good, and then those feelings could come back. And then you dance with that feeling, and then maybe some days it's about like being chill about how you feel. But I want to feel excited about life. And Gemini, it literally is about curiosity and expansion. Sagittarius is also expansion, but I feel like the Gemini expansion starts within the mind, really. Do you think what you think? And what you think is what you become, right? I think how I feel, and I feel how I think. Yes, Bambi. And tag Donna. Hi, happy summer from Port Jefferson, New York. Feeling great, thanks. Oh, that's awesome. Just a little sad hearing about all these earthquakes. Praying for them all. Yeah, really shaking things up. Earthquakes. Earth is shaking, but I feel like it's literally shaking it off, like the Mother Earth is shaking it off, the last bit of the energy. Like there's a lot of conspiracy around the earthquakes, and that there's a natural disaster. I come from the country, the Japan, and full of natural disasters. We learn to live with it, and we learn to innovate through them, through those natural disasters. So people literally don't really freak out. But I'm not like that anymore because I've been in Canada for such a long time. So when very rarely happens here in Vancouver, but there's sometimes like that, when it shakes, and then it's like, oh, panicky moment, right? But I remember being in Japan, having an earthquake so often that it's kind of like you used to shake. And then it's kind of just waiting. It's going to be worse. It's going to stop, right? There's a moment of the discernment. But definitely growing up, we had a lot of drills, right, in terms of natural disaster. When it's a fire, this is what you have to do. This is an earthquake, what you have to do. And it's kind of just like, you go through the training every year in school, so you kind of know what to do. But I know here in North America, you do have a different type of drilling, which is, what if there's an intruder coming to school? What do you have to do? As a dance teacher, sometimes I come across that time slot where I also have to participate in the drill, hiding with everybody, all other students. So those are, the experience. But praying for them all. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Let me quickly use this psychic protection. I gotta really shake and just receiving that message as well. Yeah, the whole theme today, really, I want to feel excited about life. we get so used to routines and, scheduling, and summertime is a great time to kind of break that pattern. And it's so funny. I teach dance weekly at a dance school, and I teach kids. So they go with the school season, right? So this Wednesday was the last class. And since the September, they keep running, dancing, and doing the work, and then competitions and performance, and then, they have their school exams. And so I can only imagine, like, kids are tired. And then my last class, only 2 people show up. There's still, 2 people who are genuinely want to be there. And then I really appreciative of that. But it was so interesting how everybody gets so exhausted by the end of June, literally. And it's like summertime, and you recharge yourself and go back to school. But that has been our system, right? System is good as long as it doesn't lose flexibilities and adaptability. But things get so, routine can give us lots of safety too, but also you want to have a contrast. And I think this is where Gemini energy come in. This is where Sagittarius energy come in. And Jupiter is going to move from Cancer into Leo, I believe, in June 30th. I think that's going to bring a whole new energy of believing and, more shiny, fun stuff. So we'll see. Let me read the collective message today. Today isn't about making huge decisions. It's about noticing where your emotional body has become predictable. Where have you been living on autopilot? Where has comfort quietly become stagnation? Excitement isn't necessarily louder. It's often simply saying yes to one new conversation, taking a different walk, creating something you've never made before, allowing yourself to be surprised. Cancer says, I feel. Gemini replies, then ask another question. The other planets, Sun in Cancer, continues emphasizing emotional security, home nourishment, and your inner foundation. Mercury in Cancer supports speaking from genuine feeling rather than analysis alone. Venus in Leo encourages visible creativity, joy, and letting your heart be seen. Mars in Taurus favors steady, embodied action instead of rushing. Uranus in Gemini is still shaking up how we think, learn, teach, and communicate, bringing unexpected ideas and new perspectives. Saturn and Neptune together in Aries continue asking everyone to bring vision into concrete action rather than leaving inspiration as a dream. Today's moon moves from Scorpio into Sagittarius, shifting the emotional atmosphere from deep processing towards expansion, optimism, and possibility. What is it? Ask yourself, what is it like for you to be excited about life? Because the moon entering Sagittarius today echoes that exact feeling. After moving through Scorpio's emotional depth, the sky itself began opening towards adventure and meaning. So, I want to feel excited about life. I'm going to keep saying that today. I'm going to keep saying that today. 2 days ago, it was a very different vibe. I was like going through my, negative patterns and loop. And it's like, okay, what is my Pluto and Chiron telling me? It's like Chiron shows where you fell in your past life. And the Pluto is your negative patterns that normally lead to Chiron, which is the failure, right? Because when you kind of go into the funk and then you don't know how to get out of that, and you're sort of not fail, but you're sort of not being able to see the other perspective. And for me, the pattern is I want to be seen. I want to be, I want to be respected. I want to be loved, like that basic right. And if I don't feel that way, then I either go into fear of abandonment, trying to work harder so that people see me, or the opposite. It's like, oh, I don't need recognition. I choose myself. I mean, there's a lot of healthy patterns in that as well, but also at the same time, it's like, okay, if you don't see me, I don't need you. Right? So, but then I had to kind of flip the narrative, and I asked myself, it's like, am I even seeing from the right perspective? Why do I need to try so hard if I know that it's my birthright to be respected, loved? Also, also another phrase that came through was, I'm fun to be around. I'm fun to work with. So if I come from the place of joy rather than needing to, be recognized or to prove my self-worth, it's just know that I'm a fun person. I'm very loyal and very responsible. I'm such a great person to work with. And even with that, another layer is, okay, then people are asking me to collabo, and then more collabo means more effort or more responsibility. That's another layers of things that I'm working through. Collaboration doesn't always have to be me working hard or carrying the weight, right? So I am like really trying to innovate that part of my pattern. It's like, okay, the visibility collaboration doesn't always mean me have to carry it all. Can I just show up, and because I am fun to work with? Or I am excited for life, and then anybody, can you feel that? And let's work together, right? So those things are coming up for me, and I'm excited to explore that part of myself, Yeah, for me, it was about being right. Yeah, being right, trying to be right is the righteousness. I think the balance between the wisdom and love, right? The wisdom is wonderful, but wisdom that lacks love eventually leads to stagnation, because you're trying to be correct and right all the time, and then lacks love. And then that's when the relationship kind of, earthquakes. But when you have love, but without the wisdom, just be overly accommodating for everything. And that's also lead to the negative pattern. So it's about balance. So this morning I was thinking about this, feeling excited about life, but also like there's a difference being, because a lot of times we mash everything and you don't know which one is which. I feel healthy, right? Being healthy is one thing, but also like being excited about life is another thing. you know what I mean? Like you can be excited and you can be self-destructive, maybe drinking a lot, alcohol, and then that's not very healthy either, right? So, okay, how can I know I'm healthy, but doesn't necessarily doesn't mean that I am excited about life. Right? It's like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to understand it. Being healthy is one thing, being excited about one thing, being inspired by life is one thing. Being financially abundant is one thing, right? Just because you're abundant doesn't mean you feel excited, Like it's like sometimes we have conditions like, oh, if I have money, then I'll be excited or I feel safe. Like being safe is one thing. Doesn't mean that, just because you're abundant doesn't mean that you're safe and healthy, right? So little things like that, the paradigm shift. So today, let us be curious about with this mind. Like as you can see, I'm all over the place. And I want to feel excited about life. Let's finish with right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head. And let us begin. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. To your nose. 2, 3. Hello brain, hello mind, Hello, ego. Hello, inner child. Hello, heart. Hello, spirit. Hello, fascia. Hello, body. Hello, all parts of me. Thank you for working together in harmony. I love my inner peace, inner balance, inner knowing, and inner beauty. I am safe to believe in myself. I am safe to trust my body. I am enough. I am worthy of my own desires. I am worthy of perfect health, unlimited abundance, perfect love, perfect joy, amazing, perfect relationship that are reciprocal. My body is for joy, my life is for joy. I feel excited about life. I welcome more energy that makes me feel excited about life. And that excitement doesn't require a lot of effort on my side. Right? Whatever you call in, let's be selective. Thank you guys for being here. Sending you so much love. It's Friday, and have a great weekend. And I'll see you back on Monday. Bye.